Everybody will test positive for COVID-19. I'll tell you why. And that guy is right, that doctor. Fact is, when they radiate you with the satellites like they're doing, and they are using the satellites, because I feel it every day when they do it to me, but they burn you is what they do. The thing about it is you have just small veins. They're only so small, they're not very big. Those veins, they shrink up. Think about it this way. What happens to a piece of meat whenever you fry it in a skillet? Like a sausage. Fries up, doesn't it? It gets a little smaller and smaller. Same way with the vein. It shrinks. If you left that sausage in that skillet to fry a little longer than normal, it would be real small when you got done. Fact is, that's the way the veins do when they're being radiated. They get smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, the smaller the veins get, the less room oxygen has to travel through them, because you're kind of sealing them up, just like a piece of sausage. Gets hard on the outside, soft on the inside, and you're sealing them up. The problem with that, there's no room for air to travel through. Whenever you breathe, air has to come through your mouth in order for you to speak. If you take your mouth, and you seal it, nothing can get in and nothing can get out. Air can't come through. Same way with the veins. If you cook them with the radiation like you're doing, it pinches the vein to where no air can get through. No oxygen can get through the veins. So in essence, what you're doing is you are choking the person on their own blood when you do the radiation. I'm serious. Now that's murder, people. That is straight out murder. And that person should be stopped. Satellites should be taken back by the government, and it should be stopped. They have control of our satellites, and they are using them against us to cook us. That's what they're doing. You ever see an egg on a hot cement on a hot day? The sun cooks it. People, that's radiation coming off that sun, cooking that egg. Same way with radiation coming from anywhere on anyone. Has the same effect. The problem is it squeezes the veins so bad, no oxygen can get through, then the person chokes on their own blood. I'll tell you what, I hate cancer, and I hated watching my husband go through what he did. And if I was anything like what anybody has ever said I was, then honey, that cancer center would be gone. So would the doctors. I guarantee it. I'm not like that, and I don't do that. I've never been a killer, and I never will be. I even hate it when my fish dies, and I cry over him. I appreciate life, and I value life. Life is precious. I married my husband because I loved him. He was 19 years my senior. But you know what? I loved him just the same. Age doesn't matter. Love does. Now, as far as I'm concerned, they can stop trying to kill me. They have a contract on my life. Well, they better come to me personally and talk to me personally. And they better stop the contract, or I will prosecute. I will accuse them of attempted murder and murder because I know someone they killed. And I don't want anything to do with them because I know what they did. See, they're choking us on our own blood. They did this to the cancer patients when they were in the last part of their cancer. They stole the names and addresses from the cancer patients' data in the cancer centers on the computer because they got into the Seer surveillance group and they had access to all the data from there. They stole the names and addresses of the cancer patients. Then they went over and they killed them out of their own homes from the attics. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm talking about. Our husbands were under attack and we never knew it. And they were being killed by these same ones that are trying to kill us. And that's why. You need to know that. You need to know exactly what's going on here. And you need to stop these people from trying to kill us. They went after our husbands. Now they're coming after the widows. You see, my aunt fell because they were choking her on her own blood, taking oxygen out of her veins by radiating her from an unseen place. They're trying to do the same thing to me and millions other people. That's why my mom fell too, and she doesn't know it. Yes, it's quite simple when you know how things work and why. But I'm telling you, these people need to be stopped. The satellites need to be stopped. Too many people are dying from COVID-19 because of the satellites and because of them being out of the hands of the government. The government no longer controls the satellites, and he's running scared. And that's why we need to have it stopped before it's too late. Take care, and God bless.